A personal health challenge revealed that a fulfilling, extended life beyond 65 involves 5 critical elements, not solely diet or physical activity. Many ponder how to prevent ailments in later years. While some stress hydration and others vigorous exercise, a more comprehensive answer exists. Before we explore these 5 essentials, if you appreciate the insights we share on old age wisdom, a like on this video would be wonderful. It helps us reach more people with these valuable lessons. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and clicking the bell so you're always updated with our latest content. As we face advanced age, the closeness of mortality is undeniable, yet striving for healthy, tranquil later years is a daily possibility. How then can we best protect our health? It's true that adequate water and movement are often cited, but are they the complete picture as our bodies change? Overhydrating can burden the kidneys, leading to fluid retention or electrolyte disruption. Likewise, too much strenuous activity can cause injuries or aggravate joints in seniors. Those who've navigated health issues later in life often recognize that true well-being is built on more than these basics. It requires embracing 5 core principles. First, prioritize high-quality sleep. As we mature, conserving and replenishing energy becomes paramount. Avoiding overly taxing activities is wise, and sleep is the most vital restorative process. Aim for sufficient rest, ideally around 8 hours nightly, and maintain a consistent sleep routine. Adopting a pattern of early bedtime and early rising is beneficial. Late nights can disrupt hormonal balance and weaken immunity, impacting both physical and mental health. Individuals who frequently stay up late may find their energy levels are never fully restored, which isn't conducive to a long life. Historically, traditional timekeeping even highlighted specific evening hours as optimal for winding down, suggesting that people should cease work and allow their bodies to prepare for sleep, letting rest come naturally. Second, foster a calm disposition and a bright outlook. In our later years, nurturing a pleasant temperament and a positive view of life is essential. Having navigated numerous challenges, we can approach new situations with greater ease and optimism. Remember, each day has 24 hours, regardless of our mood. A persistently negative state only detracts from well-being and can even invite illness. Cultivating a healthy mind and spirit is crucial. A cheerful perspective allows us to see the good in situations and tackle difficulties with resilience. Third, tending to your digestive health is key. A well-functioning digestive system is a cornerstone of vitality in old age, aiding nutrient absorption, bolstering overall health, and contributing to a longer life. To support your digestion, manage your meal portions carefully. Reduce consumption of fast food and lessen your intake of greasy, sweet, and heavily salted items. Steer clear of overly processed packaged goods, organ meats, high-calorie desserts, and any foods that seem off or spoiled. Instead, opt for a diverse array of fresh foods, such as vegetables, chicken, fish, and eggs. Maintaining a balanced weight is also important. Plan for 3 regular meals daily, eating until you are about 80% satisfied rather than overfull, which aids digestion. Additionally, older adults may benefit from avoiding overly spicy, stimulating, or extremely cold foods. Fourth, focus on preserving bone and joint health. Osteoporosis is a frequent concern as we age. Limbs and joints that were once robust can become more susceptible to injury. Even a minor incident might cause lasting issues. To combat this, ensuring adequate calcium is vital, whether through diet or supplements. Remember, sunlight exposure is also key for vitamin D production, which aids calcium absorption. Fifth, enhance your understanding of health and invest wisely in it. While you don't need to be a medical expert, having basic knowledge of what benefits or harms your body is crucial. Be prepared to invest in necessary health measures like regular checkups and screenings for conditions you might be at risk for. Early detection allows for timely intervention, preventing small concerns from escalating and potentially adding years to your life. Consider one woman's journey to an active retirement, lived independently. After her husband passed, her concerned children arranged for her to live with them in turns. Initially, she cherished being surrounded by family, but generational gaps eventually led to friction. A significant disagreement with her son prompted her return to her own home. This move brought a realization. She had been overly involved in her children's lives. Recognizing that everyone has unique perspectives and ways of living, she understood it wasn't fair to impose her views indefinitely. Thus, even when her son later invited her back, she chose to prioritize her own retirement. Nearing 70, and having found her footing after her loss, she resolved to cease certain behaviors to cultivate peace in her later years, starting with disengaging from her children's domestic affairs. She recalled a street interview where a peer wisely stated, "I care for my children, but I avoid excessive interference. Their well-being is what matters." This sentiment underscores that when children marry, allowing them independence fosters their maturity. While parents often see their offspring as perpetual children, healthy boundaries are vital for their growth and ability to manage their own lives. Living apart, she found freedom from their conflicts and her own agitation, gaining time for personal pursuits and a more optimistic outlook. She also stepped back from dictating how her grandchildren were raised. She recalled a social media discussion about in-law conflicts, where a young woman described overbearing grandparents. This resonated, as she too had often intervened, sometimes pampering, sometimes scolding, creating friction by imposing her own child-rearing standards. Living apart, she recognized that using her seniority to interfere was an error. When family members have differing views, harmony is elusive. Releasing control over her grandchildren's upbringing brought her considerable relief. Furthermore, she actively cultivated new friendships. After choosing to live alone post-widowhood, despite friends' concerns about loneliness, she found that while family proximity offers company, clashing lifestyles can be stifling. She joined senior clubs, sharing interests and experiences weekly. Her children respected her decision, visiting periodically. This independent life, filled with friends and free from imposing on her children, proved joyful and healthy. She discovered that true contentment lies in balancing personal life with family connections, and that focusing on one's own journey, rather than engaging in gossip or comparisons, fosters greater happiness. Mr. Truong's experience at 65 also offers valuable lessons. After a life shared with his spouse, her passing left him grieving and disoriented. His concerned son invited him to live with his family, hoping a new setting would ease his sorrow. Initially, the warmth and welcome from his son, daughter-in-law, and grandchildren provided comfort, a temporary reprieve from his loss. However, as time went on, disparities in routines and values became apparent. Mr. Truong favored early nights and mornings and a frugal lifestyle, while his son's family embraced later hours and a more modern, quality-focused way of living. These fundamental differences in daily habits and philosophies gradually sowed seeds of discord within the household, proving that even with good intentions, cohabitation across generations can present unexpected challenges. Life in his son's home, while offered with love, wasn't the simple solution he had initially hoped for. A disagreement over a broken vase highlighted the generational divide. His son's casual remark about replacing it, contrasted with Mr. Truong's dismay, underscored their differing views on material possessions and finances. This incident led Mr. Truong to recognize a substantial emotional distance and the need for self-reliance and adaptation for a comfortable later life. He then consciously worked to adjust his perspective and habits, embracing new technologies like smartphones and computers to connect with current trends. He also joined local senior groups, building new friendships and enriching his personal life beyond his family. If these stories and wisdom resonate with you, please show your support for old age wisdom by liking this video and subscribing if you haven't already. It truly helps us continue our work. Mr. Truong also focused on better communication, becoming less rigid and more understanding of his family's values. He learned that tolerance and respecting individual choices are key to harmonious living. By sharing his feelings and acknowledging their lifestyle, their relationship improved. He realized that in old age, personal adjustment, self-reliance, and bravely seeking new joys are essential for a vibrant and meaningful existence, rather than depending solely on others. Consider Mrs. Dong, 65, who exemplifies living modestly and retiring sensibly. Though not wealthy and widowed, with independent adult children, she finds daily joy. Her mornings are spent in her small vegetable garden, and leisure time involves enjoying nature and neighborly chats. Her tranquil life, free from the common burdens of extensive family responsibilities many retirees face, stems from her embrace of minimalism. This philosophy, centered on less is more, involves decluttering and focusing on financially sustainable living. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity, keeping only essential possessions. Such a lifestyle not only maintains an orderly home, but also frees up valuable time for personal pursuits. Contrary to the notion that old age should be about extravagant indulgence, Mrs. Dong's approach avoids impulsive purchases that often see little use. She understands that contentment isn't found in excess. This extends to her diet. Food needn't be fancy, but it must be fresh, wholesome, and nourishing. At every stage of life, health remains the utmost priority. Indeed, health is the foundation of all else. Some mistakenly believe that only costly, exotic foods ensure health and longevity, often overlooking simpler, market-fresh options. The true value lies in the nutrients within the ingredients. An expensive dish lacking essential nutrition, unsuited to your palate, or causing illness, is ultimately valueless. Focus on the nutritional profile of your food. Meals for seniors should offer a balance of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Ensure adequate hydration, moderate salt intake, minimize processed items, and avoid detrimental substances. Beyond physical decluttering, it's also wise to filter your relationships. With a lifetime of connections, from family to colleagues, recognize that everyone has their own busy lives. Some may only connect when seeking aid, perhaps using praise to gain favor. While courtesy is important, be discerning about requests that feel burdensome, especially as deceptions can lead to significant loss. Concentrate your energy on relationships with those who genuinely care for you and whom you cherish in return. If certain connections are draining, you don't necessarily need to cut them off, but you can choose to redirect your focus and emotional investment. Essentially, a sensible approach to spending and saving contributes greatly to maintaining health and energy in later years. Certain physical signs can offer clues to our well-being. For instance, urination should be comfortable and without unusual changes. Alterations in urine color, the presence of foam, or discomfort might suggest kidney or prostate concerns, warranting prompt medical evaluation, as kidney health is vital. Pay heed to any such symptoms. Waking with a positive, energetic disposition is often a good sign, indicating that your body, including vital organs, is functioning well after restorative sleep. Conversely, persistent morning sluggishness or fatigue, even after sufficient sleep, could be a subtle health warning that merits investigation. Your facial appearance can also be telling. A clear, vibrant complexion upon waking generally reflects good health. However, a consistently grayish tone, rough skin, or facial puffiness might point to kidney issues needing attention. Swelling, particularly in the face or lower limbs, can also indicate problems with kidney function or potentially cardiovascular health. Observing these signs and seeking timely professional advice is crucial for early detection and care. Those over 60 benefit from accepting their age and tailoring their lifestyle to their current health. Mr. Lee, at 70, illustrates this. While active and well-hydrated in his 60s, he now drinks and exercises less due to physical changes. More water means frequent urination affecting sleep, and his knees can no longer handle extensive walking. His experience highlights that while hydration and activity are generally good, individual capacities change. Doctors agree that healthy habits extend beyond these two, especially as older adults face unique limitations. For those with kidney or heart conditions, adjustments are vital for well-being. So, past 60, it's not about rigidly adhering to more is better for water and exercise, but about following key longevity principles. Crucially, good sleep is paramount. This means balancing moderate exercise, performed within your body's comfortable limits, with adequate rest. A regular schedule of early bedtime and rising, sufficient nightly sleep, and high-quality rest, allowing you to wake refreshed without aids, boosts immunity, stabilizes hormones, and supports a longer, healthier life. Maintaining a positive mindset is also vital. If you're over 60, cultivate optimism and avoid compelling yourself to do things beyond your capacity. For instance, forcing excessive exercise despite poor health or mobility can be detrimental, potentially straining the heart. Accepting your age, reducing stubbornness, and easing stress contribute to a better quality of life. Try not to dwell excessively on health or family worries. It's also wise to slow your pace after 60, as bodily functions naturally change and agility lessens. Moving more deliberately, waking gradually, eating unhurriedly, exercising gently, is beneficial, not a sign of decline. Additionally, steer clear of stimulants like smoking and alcohol, which are detrimental at any age, but particularly challenging for maintaining health later in life. A healthy diet is another cornerstone. Avoid heavily processed, fried, pickled, or grilled items. Aim for regular, balanced meals, ensuring a good mix of lean proteins, fish, and plenty of diverse vegetables to supply necessary nutrients. Be cautious with excessive supplements, as their benefits may be limited and costly. When considering happiness, financial security, and good health often come to mind. Interestingly, research suggests that peak happiness often occurs between 65 and 70, challenging the idea that extreme longevity guarantees more joy. Retirees, free from work pressures, tend to prioritize mental well-being and inner calm. They've learned to value each moment and find delight in everyday simplicity. This doesn't mean stagnation. They continue to engage with the world, guided by mature wisdom. Their experience teaches that happiness isn't exclusive to youth. Age doesn't dictate one's outlook. It can be found in quiet pleasures, not just relentless pursuit. The mainstays of later life contentment are often seen as financial stability and robust health. Those who find this balance typically have adequate savings, allowing them to focus on their well-being, recognizing that health is invaluable. Without it, wealth has little meaning. They invest in health and family over material excess and seek a balanced life, pursuing meaningful activities rather than solely career-driven ambitions. For them, life is an adventure where happiness and health are the true treasures. Accumulated knowledge and life experience form a strong base for flourishing after 60. Each life is a rich narrative. Older individuals often possess a wider viewpoint and deeper wisdom, having navigated life's complexities. They tend to approach issues with tolerance and composure, understanding that challenges can be opportunities for growth. This equanimity, born from experience, allows them to view problems from various perspectives. They also profoundly value relationships, cherishing time with loved ones above material gain. Their understanding of life's true worth encourages younger people to appreciate life more deeply. Ultimately, happiness stems from how we live daily, not just how long. The years between 55 and 65 are particularly formative for long-term health. During this phase, women may see changes in physical function and increased risk of conditions like diabetes or arthritis. Men might experience sleep disturbances, appetite changes, or muscle decline, with heightened risks for certain diseases. Therefore, maintaining healthy habits during these transitional years is vital for a longer, healthier future. Research highlights 4 common habits among those who live long, healthy lives. First is ensuring sufficient protein. A UK study of individuals aged 85 found that adequate protein intake correlated with better health and fewer illnesses. As we age, muscle mass can decline, leading to weakness and reduced mobility. Protein helps preserve muscle, supports disease prevention, and maintains immune function. Experts suggest about 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Good sources for seniors include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, lentils, beans, nuts, and tofu. Second, moderate exercise is crucial. Similar to protein, regular physical activity helps sustain muscle mass and protect against bone diseases. Surveys of long-lived populations reveal a pattern of varied but moderate activities, avoiding overexertion. Consistent exercise can significantly lower the risk of premature death and aids older adults in boosting bone density, managing blood sugar, stabilizing blood pressure, and lessening dementia risk. Third, consider incorporating dark chocolate, 70 to 90% cocoa, into your diet. It's lower in sugar than milk chocolate and rich in antioxidants, which are linked to benefits like reduced blood pressure, lower harmful cholesterol, better brain blood flow, and protection against neurodegenerative conditions. Studies suggest it can also enhance sleep quality and vision in older individuals, and even reduce stress by promoting endorphin release. Fourth, vitamin D supplementation is important. This sunshine vitamin is vital for many bodily processes. A deficiency can result in weakened bones, joint discomfort, muscle tiredness, and a less effective immune system. Research indicates that older adults supplementing with vitamin D experienced reduced feelings of loneliness and depression and improved sleep, all factors contributing to longevity. Vitamin D also aids in cancer and infection prevention, supports oral health, and strengthens bones. Pairing it with omega-3 rich foods like salmon or eggs can boost its absorption. Beyond these, two additional habits are particularly beneficial after 65 for a longer life. First, keep your brain active. Like the body, the brain ages, and conditions like Alzheimer's are common age-related concerns. Engaging your mind regularly can help decelerate this process. Activities such as solving puzzles, reading, learning new skills or languages, and other intellectual pursuits are excellent for maintaining cognitive health. Second, nurture your social connections. A positive outlook and feeling connected contribute significantly to happiness and longevity. Staying in touch with family and friends helps maintain high spirits and a constructive attitude. Studies confirm that individuals with robust, positive social ties tend to live longer and experience fewer health problems. Conversely, loneliness and isolation can negatively impact well-being, making strong social bonds crucial for both mental and physical health. We've explored many pathways to a healthier and more satisfying life as we mature. From the 5 core principles of well-being like quality sleep and a positive mindset, to managing relationships wisely, understanding our body's signals, and adopting habits such as balanced nutrition, regular mental and physical activity, and strong social ties, there's much we can do. We hope these insights from old age wisdom empower you. What is one key takeaway you plan to incorporate into your life? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If this discussion has been helpful, please give this video a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to Old Age Wisdom for more guidance on navigating our later years with vitality and joy. Your engagement helps us continue this important conversation. Thank you for watching.